Hello everyone and thank you for clicking this video. My name is MC Lux and today I'm going to talk about the UK and European Union protocol about Northern Ireland. So has been like a very controversial topic of discussion these days. Like the European Union and the UK have been like discussing this issue for a long time, and we're going to talk about what was in a contract and which side is actually right or wrong, and basically we're going to discuss everything about this Brexit protocol. So Brexit protocol is like a kind of insurance policy to avoid a kind of hard border between the Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom, and the Republic of Ireland, part of the European Union. So to avoid some kind of a big conflict between these two parts of Northern Ireland, the European Union has actually made some kind of preconceivably deliberation to actually avoid the Black Friday Agreement and like a 3 decade sectarian conflict in the Northern Ireland known as the Troubles. So and this is all about that the Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, will actually be in a trade deal with the European Union, while the other parts of the UK, England, Wales, and Scotland will not. So in this contract, the European Union and the UK will actually negotiated that this would actually happen that way, and the Northern Ireland would also be in the part of the trade deal with the European Union, while the other parts of England, the other parts of the UK, England, Wales, and Scotland will not be in this process of the trade deal with the European Union. So the United Kingdom actually agreed on this, and they negotiated that this would actually happen that way. But after some time, after the United Kingdom existed and it implemented the Brexit deal, just now we've seen that the UK is saying that it no longer wants that the only Northern Ireland was part of the European Union trade deal, while the other parts of the UK will not be. So we're going to face that. Is this actually really right or wrong? When the contract was actually saying that this was happened that way, and when the contract has got its own laws and its own rules, they had to actually really pay attention to that document. And after some time, when it's like a kind of a relationship between two countries, and you just want to make up your mind, and you're saying that you just really want to, no longer want to implement the contract, and you want to do something on your own way, this is not right. So what's more, there's also one very important thing here, like the contravening of the contract. So for example, if two sides made a contract, and in that contract is already preconceivably written that if, for example, you contravene the contract and the laws in the contract, that you might actually have different kind of cases in the future. So in this Brexit contract, no one has actually mentioned about the fact that whether the contract actually included the contravening of contract and the kind of cases and consequences of what would happen if you contravene the contract. So that means that if, for example, United Kingdom has actually thought about this fact that if, for example, they made a contract and they negotiated about this, and after the contract they might have actually changed their mind about the Northern Ireland Protocol, they would actually include this fact, the contravening the contract cases and the future cases of contravening a contract in the document. They would actually include it, but they did not. And after some time, they're saying that they have actually changed their mind, and they do want to include England and Wales and Scotland in the trade relationship between with the European Union, which is not actually right, because not only will this cause a very serious conflict in the UK and also between the UK and European Union, also in the Northern Ireland and in the Northern Ireland or Republic of Ireland, there's going to be very serious issue between the relationship between all these countries, because actually the European Union was actually trying to promote peace in the Island region, because we know that there was a 3 decades of a sectarian conflict known as the Troubles about a trade relationship, and to avoid that, the European Union has actually made this kind of an insurance policy to try to make sure that this conflict will no longer be there. But the UK just now is trying to contravene this contract, and the contravening of contract is a very bad fact that when you've made a contract, you've negotiated, and after something you're just changing your mind. It's very bad, because if you actually really did not want to only have one part of region having a trade relationship with the European Union, you wanted to have all these 4 regions of your country having a kind of a contract and a trade relationship with the European Union, you have to be very sure and and convinced whether you really wanted to do it or not. Because if the UK wanted to have a trade relationship between the European Union then they didn't have to implement the Brexit deal. Because the Brexit deal included this fact that after separating from the European Union, they will no longer be in the same trade relationship process as they were before. So if they didn't want that to happen, why didn't they preconceivably thought about this and contemplated that when they would actually implement the Brexit deal, this would actually happen? So nowadays we've seen that, too many people are saying that for like promoting much better international peace and for like having much a better future for British people and for the British generation, they actually really have to contravene the protocol between the European Union and the UK, and that would bring a very good consequence to the UK. Well, I have to ask a question here. We've seen that this will really not bring a very good consequences because there are like 3,000 or 4,000 labor shortages for the truck drivers in the UK, and it was like such a big problems existed and so many insurmountable things to solve. And just now they're saying that this contravening the contract law will actually bring much better results for them. And I think that's going to be like a very vice versa issue, and this is really not going to be the best thing for them. And what I actually have to say is that being working in that way and for like being a partners and for like including and having like much better partnership, you really should not actually have such a bad attitude towards the European Union. And actually, as the president of the European Commission said, Ursula von der Leyen, she said that actually she really wants to have a good relationship with the UK, and she's not actually promoting some kind of a bad violence and conflict. But as she said, the last word she said about a contract and the way that this contract should actually be contravened is like very important to mention that they had the last word. So what I really want to say is that UK and European Union should really actually be very cautious about this topic, and the UK, I'm gonna send you a message that I don't think that you're actually taking the right decision about this, because if you didn't want that to happen, you shouldn't actually really have existed from European Union, and you shouldn't actually have implemented Brexit deal, because Brexit deal has actually only brought too many cons and disadvantages to you and to your future. So I really don't see if there's going to be like a very good deal between you and European Union. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. My name is MC Lux, and if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up or comment down below what you should think. And please subscribe for watching more of international news and international peace and how to like actually solve problems, the causes, and some kind of brief explanation of some of the very important controversial issues. So thank you for watching me. Bye.